The Marvelous Land of Oz, Annotated. Authored by Lyman Frank Baum. Published by Gardner Global Publishing. Narrated by Whitney Gardner.
Annotation. Lyman Frank Baum wrote The Marvelous Land of Oz due to the numerous positive feedback letters he received from children after publishing The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. The children were so caught up in the story they wanted to hear more about the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman. According to Baum, he promised one little girl who made a long journey to him and won his heart over. He promised to write a sequel. Subsequently, this book is one of 13 sequels in his collection. I truly love this book. It brings up so many memories of childhood when I read it for the first time. I hope this book continues to impact the lives of others the way it has impacted mine.
Chapter 1. Tip manufactures a pumpkin head. In the country of the Gillikins, which is at the north of the land of Oz, lived a youth called Tip. There was more to his name than that, for old Mombi often declared that his whole name was Tipitarius. But no one was expected to say such a long word when Tip would do just as well. This boy remembered nothing of his parents, for he had been brought when quite young to be reared by the old woman known as Mombi, whose reputation, I am sorry to say, was none of the best. For the Gillikin people had reason to suspect her of indulging in magical arts, and therefore hesitated to associate with her. Mombi was not exactly a witch, because the good witch who ruled that part of the land of Oz had forbidden any other witch to exist in her dominions. So Tip's guardian, however much she might aspire to working magic, realized it was unlawful to be more than a sorceress, or at most a wizardess. Tip was made to carry wood from the forest that the old woman might boil her pot. He also worked in the cornfields, hoeing and husking, and he fed the pigs and milked the four-horned cow that was Mombi's especial pride. But you must not suppose he worked all the time, for he felt that would be bad for him. When sent to the forest, Tip often climbed trees for birds' eggs, or amused himself chasing the fleet white rabbits, or fishing in the brooks with bent pins. Then he would hastily gather his armful of wood and carry it home. And when he was supposed to be working in the cornfields, and the tall stalks hid him from Mombi's view, Tip would often dig in the gopher holes, or, if the mood seized him, lie upon his back between the rows of corn and take a nap.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?